on. Good evening, everybody. Man, it's been, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks since we played this game? Hopefully you remember. Thank you for joining us live. Don't forget to like the stream so other people can find it. And then viewers in the future who are catching the VOD, don't forget to like it as well. Yeah, tons of new viewers. It's been awesome. I'm so excited everyone is having a good time checking out the series. Looks like we have some new people in chat as well. But before we begin, I got to find my notes of the people I have to thank here. Let's thank Patrick. He's the developer of this fine Foundry system, the Dragonbane system. Thanks, man. And I don't have the other notes with the other names, but Dragonbane support, as well as the creator of the Year Zero engine, which we are using. It's kind of embedded in the system for the initiative. And I should get some music on too. I should have done that. Also, thank you. Speaking of music, thank you, Andreas, for this amazing Dragonbane soundtrack. And also thank you, Heimat der Katastrophe, for allowing us to use their entire library of awesome Dungeon Synth music, which we're going to be listening to, I think, tonight. Is it playing? Is it playing? Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's playing. A little bit of lag, but it's playing. So go check out Noel, who is featured right now with Music for Dungeons. They just came out with a brand new LP. But also what you heard at the beginning of the track is the Kiss of the Spider God, also by Noel. All right, I think I've thanked everybody. Right? Am I missing anybody? No? Thank you guys for showing up and playing. Oh yeah, shit. I got people in the wrong places. That's the one thing I did not check. Whoop. There we go. Fixed. Okay, so since it's been a long time, I feel like I should give a little bit of a recap here. What's going on? So you guys successfully slayed the killer, the basilisk that had been terrorizing the countryside in the Dead Eyes Caves. I need to turn the music down a little bit. And after bringing back, was it Gunhild? I know, you brought this missing woman back who went to go try and kill the basilisk herself. And you learned of a rumor. And that rumor led you to this this inn off the beaten path, off the road here. And you do notice, though, as you approached it, as you made your way down this road, because you decided to follow a road this time instead of going off into the wild, everything became even more misty as the sun fell behind the mountains. And you approach this inn at the very end of the day, and there's 2 lanterns to either side of the door. It feels very welcoming despite the darkness and despite the mist. And you hear strange sounds coming off from the distance behind it. So that is where we're going to begin tonight, everybody. You guys are all standing here in front of this inn as we are on the large map of the Misty Vale. Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys ran into a merchant, and you traded some goods. I believe Darrow got a sweet exchange on a sword, right? A short sword or a scimitar, right?
Scimitar, yeah.
Yeah. Scimitar. There we go.
And I got a rope.
Got a rope. Okay, so you guys are again. Night has fallen. Mist is crawling around your ankles. You're standing before this this inn with 2 lanterns hanging to either side of the door that is closed. And you hear the muffled sounds of merriment inside.
Well, let's not just stand here. Go inside.
Lead the way.
But I am so small.
All right. Daryl will walk inside.
Okay, you walk inside, the door is open, and you are greeted with warmth and the voices of cheer and dining. Let me find the map here. This guy. Yep, here we go. So I need to load it. There we are. And I need to put you guys in it. Boom. Let us reset this here. Yes. Okay. All right. So you guys step into this inn. And there's about 20 guests milling about. They're chatting. They're eating. Gambling even. You see this halfling over in the corner playing dice. And you see behind the corner, there is a very spirited halfling woman. She is so spirited and happy that her eyes seem to be squinted shut. And that is this woman behind the bar, right. Let me click. Right there. And yeah, it smells like meat. It smells like roasting meat. And you see this very welcoming fireplace as well. So after the long trek, all day long, this feels like exactly where you guys needed to be. Some of the guests turn, they notice you, they smile, they nod, but then they go back to their business.
Are there only halflings around?
No. So you see, it looks to be a dwarf sitting over here, alone at a table. You see a woman over here. She appears to be, is she human? Yes, she is human. There's a human woman over here. And you see a man and a woman sitting. I don't have a token for them, but they're sitting at this table right here. Kind of hunched over a plate of food.
Interesting. All right. What do we want to do? Do we want to march up and kick off? Or do we want to chill for a bit?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you why you guys are here. I did forget to tell you that. Whoops. Because I'm sure you have forgotten. So yeah, when you were speaking to the woman on the farm, it's either Gunhild or the other name that I forget. Do we lose Ducky? Looks like
I'm still here if you can hear me.
oh yeah, we just got the people's I guess you dropped for a second, so we lost some. Okay. All right, so we're back. Yeah, you heard this rumor from this woman. I can't remember who asked, but anyway, it was about this inn. There's rumors that several of the guests have vanished without a trace, including a small child, and I think this is what you brought up, Daryl. But then most recently, there was a shepherd named Entelia. She has gone missing. So that is what kind of brought you guys to this location.
Antelia was the important.
Gotcha.
Oh, because she's a shepherd, huh?
Yes.
But if you all are just going to stand around, I will march up and say hello to the innkeeper.
Okay. So you approach this woman. I should probably change the tunes, but we'll keep going anyway. So you approach this woman, and she greets you very happily. Hello, hello, hello. Hungry, I trust. Hungry, hungry, hungry. You look like a hungry lad.
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
This is the very happy woman you see, the halfling lady, peering above the counter.
Are all the tables like halfling sized? Can people sit down?
No. They're I'd say they're various sizes. They're kind of, they'll work for anybody. There's a shorter one in the corner. The bar is a little bit shorter, but you can tell she's kind of barely peeking over the top of it. She's more accommodating for the taller folk, I guess.
All right. Well, I will order us some food, I suppose. We probably haven't eaten all day.
Okay. Of course. Would you like some of my what is it? My pork belly? Uh-oh, Ducky
Yes.
lost again. she has it behind the counter. Before you even finish, she brings it around to you, giving you free samples.
I will eat the sample.
Yeah, she has a silver platter. There is just steaming pork belly on this platter, and you take it. Tastes delicious. What about your friends? What about the rest of you? So Darrow approached this bar. What are you guys doing? Are you guys just standing by the door?
I went over and got a table for us. And
Okay.
I'm just kind of like listening.
Okay. So you guys can, move your tokens where you'd like, and I'll just assume that's where you are. So whatever table you like, doesn't matter. And then Darrow, I guess he's at the bar, just eating up.
Yeah.
Would you like a proper meal? A proper meal, a big one for all of you?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Okay.
May I ask your name?
Of course. My name is Helemi. 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 Would you like my number? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So just so you guys
No.
know, she offers you. He said no. What'd you say?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a shepherd. I don't have time.
So she explains to you the prices, and they are half price what you're normally accustomed to.
All right.
Are these half-sized?
Are they half portions? No, they are not. She assures you that they are not. They are full meals for even the big folk.
I'll take 2 family meals of 4, please.
Do family meals? Do you want to make that? Do you want to go large with that?
Yes. Extra large, please.
All
Diet
right,
Coke, though.
Prices. Let's see what we got here. There's pretty much anything you want. Let me just get a rough price of what the hell a meal costs so we can just move on.
Meal at an inn for 3 silver.
There you go. So it's half that. And let's just round down, shall we? This is a crazy establishment where everyone is very giving. So let's say 1 silver per meal.
All right. Being flush with cash, I pay happily.
Okay.
Make that 3 family meals then. 1 to go.
Three family meals. Okay. So she goes back into the kitchen. I guess you guys can just take your money away from your inventory. And starts milling about. And everybody else is kind of eating, chatting. This dwarf over here is kind of eyeing you guys across a tall tankard of something.
Can we do like an awareness roll or something?
Well, yeah, just tell me what you want to do, and then you might not even need to roll.
Well, I think that Serial was said so earlier.
Yeah.
To listen to what people were saying.
Yeah, I sat in between these 2 people to kind of see if I could pick up on any conversation from.
Oh, I see. So no, they're so over here they're sitting alone. The bulk of the people are there. Remember, there's a couple over here, and the rest of the people, I'll just say, are collected around these other 3 tables. And there's about 20-ish people in here, so it's a pretty full place. I should have brought more tokens in.
Yeah, they're tokenless, so I know they're not important. So
Or aren't they? Or maybe this is just the Dragonbane developer forgot to drop some artwork in there. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Did I hear you say prices are very affordable?
Yes,
It's
very much so.
I
I
don't
beg your
know about
pardon?
this place.
I know none of you have any money, but I do. I have already paid.
I appreciate it.
До свидания. Yes.
Спасибо.
As you guys are chatting, this dwarf that's been eyeing you, he kind of slowly... Oh, I can't move him on this screen. Whoops. Let me move him on the other screen. He makes his way around the table to join you. May I join you, friends?
I must get over. He can sit right next to me.
Okay. What a nice mallard. All right, so I'll just leave him right there. So, what brings you here to the Road's End Inn? Other than the
Mostly
fine
food.
Food? Ah, you've come to the right place, my friend. I see you ordered 3 family meals. Excellent.
Yeah, the prices are really low. Like, incredibly low.
And what is your name, Master Duck? Might I
Oh, you
ask?
can call me Louie.
Ah, Louis. Well met, friend. My name is Stig Stonehilt. Dwarf of the realm. Very, well-traveled. In fact, I've just come from the Kuma Mountains fighting a fell beast. It had 20 legs and 30 eyes and... Oh, it was a glorious, glorious battle. I took him with, one hand tied behind my back. Just for sport. Yes. So then he takes another swig of his tankard that he brought over.
You know, what can you tell us of this beast? Tell us more, please.
Oh, I don't quite have a name for it, but it was lurking in the hillsides, and then, climbed to the mountains. I chased it up there to the snowy peaks, and I felled it. From the topmost peak, it tumbled down to its death, and then I went down and I feasted on its bones.
You are a brave man. Do you happen to have a souvenir from a small token? Perhaps a bone that you saved from this beast?
Oh, haha, the only souvenir I have is right here. And he pats his ample belly. Morning Cloak looked like he was expecting something else. Darrow's looking for bones.
You already one-handed the beast.
So, tell me of your adventures, friends. What brings you here? Besides the lonely road.
Well, we fought a giant monster afraid of chickens. It was pretty great.
Interesting. Afraid of chickens?
Yeah, you could say it was quite the chicken.
He laughs.
Yes, it was Sir Morning Cloak here who felled the great beast.
Ah, the great wolfkin. I know of your kind friend. Very, very brave. You look like you, follow an oath of some kind. Are you a knight?
I look down at my color-coordinated outfit and full plate armor. I'm like, you could say that.
Ah, I can always spot him. Yes, I can.
You are clever.
Aye, I've been told as much. Thrice over. Now, 4 times.
What brings you here?
Oh, the food, the conversation, the travelers such as yourselves stopping by.
Yeah, you do like to talk, huh?
But I can't seem to leave. And his face kind of deflates. And he looks down into his tankard. Anyway.
Lou's
Carry
gonna
on,
put his
then.
hand on his shoulder. Sometimes admitting you have a problem is the first step.
I see, lad. I see.
So Darrow is gonna cast Sense Magic.
Oh, okay. How does that work? Why don't you explain for the group and the stream how sense magic works?
So the tooltip says that you can sense whether the place you are in or an item you are holding is affected by magic, and if so, what kind of magic.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Magic trick, so it's not as costly.
Oh, cool. So it just costs willpower points. You don't have to roll.
Yeah, well, I do have to roll, but it doesn't cost as much. No, I don't have to roll. There you
Yeah.
go.
It just,
Just
I
give
think,
me-
yeah. It's like a cantrip that we're normally used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me.
How does the
Tell
spell
me.
work? Is it words? Is it?
It
A
doesn't
gesture?
say, since it's just a magic trick, it doesn't have any prerequisites or gestures or anything. I suppose I just finger my magic ball, hold for edit, and sort of just project my energy into the room.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right.
All over the room.
All
Just
over
paints-
the room.
Paints the wall with his energy.
So, yes, you are almost. Why don't you? You know what? Why don't you roll me let's see, what would it be? Why don't you roll me a will check, a regular will check, as you were just pummeled with this energy from all directions, overwhelmingly so. Okay, you get knocked back on your bench, but you catch yourself just before you fall over backwards. So yes, you do indeed sense very, very strong magic coming from literally everything. And it doesn't appear to be associated with a particular school. It's just kind of a general sense, but powerful magic, illusory magic, you might say.
Master Dwarf, could you excuse me and my companions for just one moment? I need to tell them something very embarrassing, and I do not want you to hear. F off, please.
Does he leave?
Yeah, he F's off. All right.
We'll call on you in a while, maybe.
Okay, so he
And as soon as
waddles
he,
off.
yeah, as soon as he leaves, I tell the others.
Something is very wrong here. There is magic everywhere. Illusion magic.
Hmm.
I want to roll spot hidden, perhaps.
You want to
It
roll
looks pretty
spot,
normal to me.
spot hidden. Okay, as you guys are chatting, the young halfling woman, Helami, I got a quick clicking on the wrong window. She makes her way around the bar, serving you all of your food. And anything else I can get you? Anything at all? And again, you haven't seen her eyes whatsoever. She's smiling so broadly that her eyes are just squinted. Upside down half moons.
I-
I'd love to compliment the chef, if I could.
Oh, the chef is me, of course. I cook and I serve. And thank you.
Oh, you cooked 4 family meals really fast.
Mm-hmm. Busy, busy, busy.
Tell me, good wife.
Good wife.
I think that's a medieval
Oh, okay.
greeting or
Gotcha,
something.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Uh,
I was like,
maybe.
wow, you guys move fast.
She asked
I must have missed
if
it.
she
I
could have
missed
my number. No, I asked her.
We are friends of Antilia. You wouldn't happen to have seen her around, would you?
Oh, of course, she's sitting right over there. And she points to this woman. right there.
Ah, I need glasses, obviously. Thank you very much.
Of course. And she goes back behind the bar and tends to the other guests.
Right.
And this is the woman you see sitting over there that she motioned to when you brought up the name Antelia.
Definitely a friend.
Definitely what?
Definitely a friend. I didn't notice. Okay, so this is the missing shepherd, which is weird. So I'm gonna turn around immediately. And
Okay.
Walk over to her table.
All right, you walk
And ask
over to
if
her
I could
table.
sit down.
Oh, of course. My pleasure. Have a seat.
Thank you.
And you see
are,
her...
yes?
No, go ahead.
Well, you are Antiria,
Yes, that is
the
my name.
shepherd. Yes?
Yes. You know of me.
The shepherd's laughter echoes in the bleats of contentment. Of course, I know of you. I believe Hildy said that you had gone missing.
Missing?
Yes, maybe she hasn't seen you in a while. Do you perhaps know who she is?
Yes, I do. I do. I haven't gone missing at all. I'm right here. What a silly notion that is. I mean, I'm not lost.
I was just going to say.
I sometimes I walk a bit deeper into the Great Wood than usual. Maybe they just worried about me. Maybe I'd been gone too long, something like that. I don't know, but I'm clearly not missing.
And where is your herd? Your flock?
Where is your herd? Oh, they're just outside. And these last few words, it's almost like time is slowing down. And something strange happens, and you all notice this. So the walls and the ceiling seem to start to contract inward. And then everything goes completely black. As if you were slumbering. And let me move you guys. You find yourselves in a very small room. You're all laying in these cots. Separate beds in this oblong, it appears to be a dormitory. It's very cold though in here, as if someone has left the window open all night long. And you do see moonlight filtering in through this western window. And that's the only light in this room from the outside. And over here, let me use my pointer. Over here is a wooden door that is closed. And there is a tapestry on the wall of an old woman. It's kind of difficult to see from where you're standing, or where you're lying, actually. I guess Louis can see it pretty good. And Louis, you notice that something about the eyes of this old woman seem to be staring right at you.
Does she
That
look
means-
familiar? Oh, what's that?
Oh, go ahead.
Does she look familiar at all?
No, she does not look familiar. You have not seen this woman ever. It's just an old woman, beautifully rendered in this tapestry, with eyes that are hauntingly real, strangely real. You also do see there's a black rocking chair with someone sleeping in the corner over here. And you recognize him, despite the very dim moonlight, as to be Stig, the dwarf you met in the common room of the inn.
Did we all wake up, or were we all waking up
You
like
guys,
at the same
yeah,
time?
you guys are all waking up simultaneously. Find yourselves. You don't have your gear on you either. I forgot to mention that. You're lying in these beds. You are under these blankets.
Are we like naked, or
No,
we
no,
just don't have like
you're
weapons?
close. You don't have your weapons
like full
on.
plate armor.
No, no, no. I'll say your armor's off. You're wearing whatever clothes you'd be wearing under
So
that.
when I wake up in a weird spot, I would have immediately jumped up,
Okay.
gone for my sword. I realize my sword is gone, my armor's gone. Just saying, I go Ducky style, in my armor pants. So, but does that mean Darrow slept inside a building?
It does.
Yeah, it does. It does. And I guess
I am hating it.
Yeah, how does that unfold, Darrow? How are you feeling?
Much like Morning Cloak, Darrow jumps out of bed, and is freaking out.
What is this? What is this? Shh, well, let's not curse.
We're
Oh
not.
my god, a comfortable bed. I cannot. Ah!
What are
um,
the sheets? That's what
Where
you
are
meant.
the stars? I need the stars above.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
sheet situation like? Did we get sheet and blanket, or is it just those weirdo blanket people?
I'll say it's the weirdo blanket people.
I
Yep.
am a weirdo.
Top sheet or die. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're not a top sheet
Top
person?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
That's awful.
No.
Because you got to protect the blanket from with the sheet, and sheets have higher thread count, so they insulate better, so you're warmer.
Do you not have a duvet cover?
You still put a sheet underneath the blanket. The sheet
You guys get
has
a
a
bed?
higher thread count, so it insulates better.
I really
You're
hope this
warmer, you have a sheet
conversation's-
and a blanket.
Yeah, I really hope this is Morning Cloak and Cereal.
We're in. Wait a minute, Cereal. I already didn't like you because you're an elf, but you don't use a top sheet?
Too much fabric. You get all tangled. I don't like tangle.
I don't even know what a top sheet is.
Exactly.
We get it.
Exactly.
You're outdoorsy. All right, all right.
So as you guys sit up, Morning Cloak, you said you jolt up. You're like,
I
what the fuck's
leap
going
out,
on?
yeah.
You leap out of bed.
Yeah.
You're looking around.
I
You
want to
do
run
know-
over to Stig.
Okay. You run over to Stig and you notice he's sleeping, but as you're running across the room, you do see that there are these large chests at the foot of every bed.
Fuck chest. I leap them. I grab Stig like two-handed in the chest, and I shake this little dwarf awake.
Okay. You shake him
I'm just,
awake.
like yelling in his face, like, "What is going on, dwarf?"
His eyes snap open, but he looks to be stone still. His hands are clamped to the armrest of this chair, and he's in a rocking chair. So when you like jerked him, he's kind of. He looks to be paralyzed.
I slap him.
You slap him, and he clears his throat. Master Wolf, I can't seem to move.
Slap him again.
All right, you slap him again. Ugh! Why the violence?
Plus, you're a dwarf.
Yeah.
Did you say that there were chests at the...
Yeah, so there are there are these wooden chests at the foot of every single bed, and also there's this large window, as I mentioned, and you can see that the moon is casting this. It appears as if there's trees outside battling just an intense wind, rapping on the glass, and you see something strange in the distance. You'd have to go up to the window to look, but it's something that seems amiss.
So Darrow is gonna throw open, if he can, the chest at his bunk.
Okay, so yeah, you see all of your gear in the chest. All of your belongings are there, very neatly organized.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the window and look out.
Okay, you look out the window. You see this insanely tall, this massive mountain looming in the distance. And there's a fire, though, flickering at the very summit. And why don't you roll me a Myths and Legends check, please? Okay, success. What is your ability? What is it?
6.
Okay, well look at that. Holy shit. So yeah, something seems wrong with this view. Based on you kind of oriented yourself like you're an elf, and you know that there's no mountains. There are no mountains in that direction, though. So somehow elf magically, intuitively orienting yourself in this room in relation to where you have been outside, it doesn't make sense. Something about this strange mountain with a fire at the summit.
I knew this
You
place
tell
was
the others?
sus. Yeah. This mountain was not here before.
Are
Strange.
you
fire.
sure? Maybe we went in a circle and got back to the beginning, and then there was a mountain there.
No, I'm strangely very certain that this was not here before.
How does somebody move a mountain? Or did they move us?
Ooh, deep. Deep.
Do not know, but Darrow did mention great magic in this place.
Yes. So Morning Cloak, I check the chest by your bed. You might have your gear over there.
I've still just been like in this dwarf's face. I just like slump him back into his chair and stalk over and flip open the chest. And if my gear's in there, I'm just gonna like grunt to Darrow like a, meh, and just start.
Yeah, everything's in there.
The 20-minute process of putting on like a full plate of a full thing of plate armor.
Yeah, so we have like a stretch rest while a Morning Cloak gets rearmored here. So yeah, the dwarf Stig, he's over in the corner, still rocking back and forth from Morning Cloak's shove. And his eyes are the only thing moving. His head is just stock still. He's looking around the room. He's looking at the window. He's looking at the tapestry. And he says, "Oh dear. Oh no."
What?
Are you're gonna talk to him?
Yeah. You know what's happening here.
I do. I thought it was a nightmare. But after being slapped 2 times and shoved twice, I have not woken up. Yes, remember when I said I could not leave? Well, I feel we are trapped in an illusion. There is a woman. She goes by Old Hag Stare. And this is her doing. However, I know she's hiding somewhere in this illusion. If you can dispatch of her somehow, perhaps you will free us all. And he's continuing. Reek.
The tapestry is it's like a cloth, right?
Correct. It's a cloth. And there's just an old woman depicted there with a bunch of intricate designs around her. And her eyes are just staring right at you, Darrow.
So Morning Cloak, rip that foul painting down.
Like still like slapping on a pauldron, and I'm like, I heard him kill everything. I got it. And I go over to the tapestry, still half armored, and before I rip it down, I see the eyes. I want to like.
Her hand comes up like this. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm like, and if I don't feel eyeballs,
You don't.
'cause I know the feel of human eyeballs, then I rip the thing down.
Okay, yeah, you tear the tapestry down, and it is torn down much like you would expect a tapestry would be.
I throw it at the dwarf and I go back to armoring myself.
You cover him up.
He's just like still rocking.
Yeah, he's still
tapestry half over his face. He's like, ah,
Oh god.
my sleep
He's
paralysis
holding.
demon.
I'm gonna grab my gear.
Okay.
But then after that, can I check to see if there's possibly like anything carved in the walls or like maybe someone else has been in this illusion before?
Okay, so yeah, you inspect the walls. They don't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any carvings, any markings. There doesn't seem to be any evidence that anyone else has been here that you can tell. As you make your way around and check the walls and the floors and so on and so forth.
Is it an openable window?
It doesn't appear to be, but you can go inspect it if you'd like.
I will do that.
Okay, so you study the sill, and it does not appear to be openable. But it's a quite a large window made of glass. Appears to be made of glass anyway.
We're still on like ground floor, right?
Yeah, it seems to be. Again, so you can see out the window, there's these trees just like thrashing in the wind, and off in the distance you do see that that crazy summit that Sariel spotted with a fire at the very peak. And it does appear, yeah, that you guys are on the ground floor.
I'm gonna use my sling and attempt to break the window.
Okay, so you wind her up and fling your rock, and it just bounces off the glass.
Ow.
And yeah, I could hit Darrow if you'd like. Or if Darrow...
It's not supposed to do that.
I see what he did, and I finally finished getting my armor on, I guess, hopefully at some point. And I have armor on, and I just punch it and just give it a nice old thump.
Yeah, you wind back and throw your gauntleted fist at it, and it just rebounds off it. Not even a vibration from the glass.
Do
Yeah.
I feel like I actually hit the glass, or do I feel like I hit something before I hit the glass?
No, it feels like you hit glass, you hit something solid, and then your fist just kind of like, ricocheted.
Gotcha.
rebounded
I don't
right
feel
off
like
the
I
surface.
hit like something like something in front of. I don't feel
Like
like there's a
magic
force field
padding
around
or
the
something.
glass.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It feels like you hit a surface. Yeah, hard surface. Yeah.
Gotcha. So it bounces off. I rub my gauntleted fist a bit, and I'm like, so we have been Hotel California'd.
Yes.
California, eh?
It is a
What is
small
this,
part of the
California?
region I'm from. Yes.
Hmm. I'm gonna get my gear.
Okay.
I might suggest we try this door.
All of you guys are geared up. You've retrieved everything. Nothing's missing. Sariel, are you making your way to that door?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very heavy wooden door that is closed. Oh, you decided to click it open.
I decided I want to open it.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, yeah.
If
Yeah,
it's locked, it wouldn't open, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so you can open it. So you open it, and you see a long staircase leading down a level, even though it appears as that you guys are on the ground level. Maybe a basement of some kind. You don't quite know. And it's lit with a single torch. And it ends in darkness.
Hmm.
Oh, I should make this light flicker. They didn't make it flicker. There we go. That's a torch.
Well, shall we go find this hag?
Yes, but first, Master Dwarf, where does this corridor lead?
Oh, He's kind of muffled because he has half a tapestry, or tapestry on half his face. Well, that's just it, Master Halfling. This is an illusion. I have no idea. Could lead anywhere.
That's very scary.
Why
I-
can't you move, dwarf?
I have no idea. I just cannot move my arms, my legs, my head. Just my eyes and my mouth.
I wanna, you don't have no idea how bad I want to throw this dude down the stairs. But,
Hey. You totally could if you'd like.
I'll refrain for a moment.
All right, I'm going. I'm gonna step through the doorway.
Okay, so Sariel is in the lead. You slowly make your way down the staircase. And this torchlight only goes so far. So, do you want to ignite a torch yourself? Do you want to take the torch from the wall? Because it is very black in this room. And nobody has night vision in this game.
Morning Cloak, will you hold the torch?
Okay.
I'll
So
give
more-
him my
Is
sword.
Morning Cloak, you can just you should be able to right click on your token and there would be like a little torch icon, and I think you can click that. There we go. Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
We lit.
We lit. So let me move the GM token down so the stream can see what's going on too. There we go. Oops. All right, so Sariel, you make your way down this staircase, and the air down here is very stale, very cold. There's no windows in this room whatsoever. It appears to be a storeroom. There's a wooden table right here, and it appears to be a toolbox of some kind sitting there. There's dust everywhere, on everything, on the floor, on the tabletop. You also see several chests. Most of them appear to be have been forced open, though. And you do see also a burgundy curtain with a shimmering gold pattern on this wall down here. I guess you can kind of barely see it.
Can we check out the pattern?
Yeah, it's strange. It you take a look at it and it almost appears to be shifting. The more you try to focus, the more it eludes where you're looking. It's almost as if you're trying to chase it with your gaze. Hypnotizing almost.
More illusions.
And there is
I will
one.
examine.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I will examine this toolbox.
Okay. Let me move my.
You can even
GM
roll a
over
spot hidden if you'd like.
here. You really want to roll a spot hidden. So, yeah, you look at the toolbox, you examine it, you try to open it, or do you try to open it? Or are you just kind of looking at it from afar, like, well, close up without touching it?
I am going to try to open it, yes.
Okay. It's locked.
Fringe blade. Oh.
So remember what I said previous. I think I said this before the stream. Objects have hit points, but you can also, if you'd like, roll a sleight of hand to try to get this toolbox open because it is locked.
Well, I can always try my luck at a sleight of hand.
Okay. Why don't you roll us a sleight of hand? Oh, no. Do you want to push the roll?
Absolute failure. Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, you can't figure out how to get this thing open despite your tiny halfling hands. You're
Master
delicate.
Louis, Could you try to open this?
My hands aren't very slight, but I can try. I'm
Does anyone?
gonna be.
No one has lockpicks or anything, right? Okay,
Don't.
I figured.
RP wise, I'm gonna be frustrated that he asked me to do it because I like to be lazy. And so I'm
Okay.
gonna use my ill-tempered ability to give myself a boon for the roll.
Oh, okay. I like that. Nice.
And if I wasn't angry before, I am now.
Oh man,
So,
look at that. You really want to open this toolbox.
Extra.
Okay. Holy shit, you're so angry and so determined that you successfully pick this lock with, I don't know, whatever you have. And the lid just springs open.
And a 6-inch blade shoots out. No?
No, nothing happens. It's you know, Morning Cloak's standing over there with his torch, but it's casting a harsh shadow, so you can't quite see from where you're standing. You might have to peek a little closer or turn the toolbox over.
I'm gonna stick my head in it.
Okay. Man, I love it. Okay, so you stick your head in it, and you do see a dagger. However, it's not pointing at your eye or your face or anything like that. It's lying there, just along the bottom of this toolbox. It has a very badly worn blade, so the tip of it is kind of worn. It's not as pointed as it should be. Go ahead, Morning Cloak, with the tip jokes in the chat.
Well, you gotta. We already got 6 inches. I guess we could adjust the tip in here too.
Yeah, it appears to be an ordinary dagger. However, the blade is quite worn.
Does anybody want this?
Do you pick it up and show them?
I'll just I won't touch it, but I'll like show the box around.
Okay.
I already have one. Thank you, though.
I think we should take this with us. I don't want it. I definitely think that you, Master Louis, you should hold on to the box. Take the whole box.
Sweet, free box.
And there's also
Not
a
breadcrumbs.
there's also a chest over here that has not been opened.
Mm.
I already got my free box. Someone else can have that.
The Morning Cloak. To your right. The chest. To your left. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll make my way over to said box.
Okay.
Get to boxing it. Which chest did he pick? Was it this one and this is mine?
This one right here. All of these other chests have been thrown open and they're empty. He got the toolbox
Gotcha.
from this table right here.
And it's a locked chest?
Well, yeah, do you want to try to open it? Doesn't appear to be locked.
Well,
that you
I
can
mean,
see.
there's not like a giant like
No.
treasure chest lock thing on it.
Nope.
Cool. Dope. Yeah, I'll just give it a swift kick, kind of like up, like, you know, trying to like kick the lid open.
Okay.
See
You
what
kick
happens.
it open. It hinges open and stays open. And you find where is it? Oh yeah, I got a roll on this table. Cool. Random item. Where are we here? Come on, where are these tables at? Anyway, I'm gonna randomly. Okay, I'll just roll with myself here. It is a D8. Why don't you roll me a D8?
Maybe a 3.
A 3. You find sitting at the bottom of this chest is an amulet that appears to be made of gold. It's on a chain.
What is the amulet of?
It's just kind of this decorative. It's like a tree. It looks like a tree made of gold with a chain on it. Yeah. Hey, that might work for Mr. Green.
I'll take tree stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Do you pick it up?
I do. I
Okay.
pick it up and I don't put it on or anything.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is
I know that our halfling can sense magic and all that stuff, so I'll check it out at some point.
okay. So I dropped it in your inventory.
I see it. Gold amulet. Ah,
And you-
cursed. No.
If you want to roll 2d6 times 5, that'll just give you the value. Might as well know it.
2d6 times 5.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 2d6 and then multiply that times 5.
Yep. You could probably do the math if you want in the window, but otherwise we can just manually do it.
If it actually does
Is there
2d6
is there an
times
X?
5. Let's see what it did.
Did it? So you rolled a
No,
3
what
and a 5.
did that do?
That's
No,
weird.
it just added. It just did like a +5, but there's like a weird.
So 40.
asterisk on it?
Yeah, it should be 40, right? Because you rolled a 3 and a 5, which is 8, times 5, which is 40.
Yeah, so we'll just say 40. Yeah, whatever
yeah.
I did with the X did not make math happen. It just gave me 11. So, gold amulet worth 40. What's gold?
40 gold. Yeah, 40 gold. Oh shit, my camera
Where'd
went
you
off.
go, Jace?
I don't know what happened. My camera's being weird.
We're having camera issues tonight, huh?
I think it might be overheating. It'll come back on.
Use your magic.
So you can just drop the value into that little notes box at the bottom, just so you remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have this this gold amulet with a tree on it.
I'm gonna go up to this weird curtain, and I wanna try to pull it aside, see if there's anything behind it, like a window or anything.
Okay. So you move it aside. And you see something. You, in fact, do see something. Is there a... Let me see if there is a... Yeah. Whoop. You move it aside. And you see a tunnel leading downward.
Hmm. Well, do we want to use door or creepy hidden tunnel?
Question.
Yes.
I think someone wants us to go through these doors. So perhaps taking the tunnel would be to subvert the expectations.
Perhaps.
But this whole place might be an illusion. Tunnel
Or
might-
maybe that's what they want us to think.
What if everything's an illusion? Am I an illusion? He's just gonna start touching him.
You feel yourself.
The existential crisis already on the
Oh, yeah.
first round of sleep.
I'm going down the tunnel.
Okay, so it is a dirt floor. It's not stone. And it's very, very dark in here. However, Morning Cloak's torch reaches as far as it does, as far as you see. And it's very claustrophobic here. It's almost as if these cavernous walls are ready to squeeze you in. And as you're walking, Sariel, your feet squelch through a wrought black sludge of wet earth.
Ooh.
There's the
Ooh.
Merkborg reference.
Isn't this from Pele?
It is. It's written by Pele.
Yeah.
Yep.
If there's a white worm in this, I'm flying to Sweden and throwing bows. That's all I'm saying.
If it swallows, ironically enough, your character is very similar to that character as far as stat-wise goes.
Tank and armor that hasn't taken a hit yet. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but no, I'm sad. I did die.
So, Serial, you're squelching through this rot black sludge.
Is anyone joining me?
Sure, I will join you in the dirt tunnel.
And
I will take up the rear.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. It's
okay,
another
as you're
door.
hang on.
I don't see this door.
Hang on. So, yeah, you're making your way down this tunnel, and about halfway down, there's this massive spider web just blocking the entire way. You can see it on the map. You can see these like black cobweb lines on the actual battle map.
Cobwebs.
So, but to pass this, I need you to roll me an awareness roll.
Hmm.
So Morning Cloak has a torch, so you can see it very clearly. But if you're in the lead, you're going to need to roll an awareness roll to avoid getting caught by this web, or in this web. Okay, you succeed. All right, you make it to the other side.
Do I see this like split in the path?
You do. So there is a pathway going this way, and there is a door at the end of this path right here, right in front of you.
Hmm. Does the other pathway seem more spider-y?
Does which way?
The way that's not directly in front of me. I can't
No,
really-
it doesn't appear to be any
Very
more
far.
spidery. It seems like all of the cobwebs are concentrated in that, like the midpoint of this tunnel.
Hmm.
But you do see in the shadows over here, just outside of Morning Cloak's torchlight, you see these giant black legs peeking into the light, curled up.
No. Let's go to the door.
Did we just?
Nope.
Did we just hit the? Oh, what's that game with the little kid? Limbo.
Limbo. Yeah. So
You
Morning
know,
Cloak.
like
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The giant spider legs. So yeah, Morning Cloak. If you're standing right there, your torchlight just blazes to this this northern area, this tunnel, and you do see this giant spider. However, it is shriveled and it is dead, lying on its back with its black legs just curled up in on itself. And
Yeah,
Serial
you're
is-
fine.
Well, do you want to go that way then?
No, I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna try this door.
Okay.
Is
You
this
try?
spider vaguely familiar to the monster that the dwarf was telling us about?
He said it had many, many eyes and many, many legs. He didn't really mention anything about it being like a spider, but could have been.
Okay.
Sounds kind of spider-like.
Because if he's been stuck in here, I wonder if he killed it.
Yeah. Maybe he got paralyzed by spider venom. Who knows? So, is this the marching order? We have Serial at the head of the store, or right in front of the store, Morning Cloak with his torch, Darrow, and then Louis?
Yep.
Okay. So the only person who needed to roll to get through the web was Serial. So everybody's clear to pass through. Okay, Serial. Yeah, you check this door and it is locked.
Hmm. Well, we might have to go the spidery way. This door's locked.
Is it like what kind of lock is it?
It appears to be like a key lock. It's got a little keyhole on
Oh.
it.
And listen, I just want you all to know. Just a reminder. Doors in this game have HP, and we can hit them down. Or so someone told me very recently.
You go right ahead. I don't really
did.
want to alert anybody to where we are, but you can try.
Just saying. Just letting you know. Lead the way. And I'll
Well,
gesture towards the other door.
Actually,
Okay.
Sariel, I think that you might try a what we call a sleight of hand, perhaps on the door.
oh,
I
okay.
think you have the highest.
Oh,
Hmm.
is that what we call it these days?
Maybe on next door.
Next door. Okay, so you approach another door.
I'm gonna try it.
It opens. It opens. Alas, it opens with a creak. And inside, I guess you're standing within the, you're standing sort of gazing into this room, right?
Mhm.
And actually what you see this huge mosaic. Doesn't appear to be depicting anything, but it's across the entire floor here. Just countless colors, so many colors. It's almost blinding to look at. You notice here, though, that this ceiling itself is several meters tall, so it's quite a tall ceiling. And there's these tiny, tiny windows at the very top, out of reach, circling the room. And there's an oil lamp hanging from a chain, swaying softly, that's illuminating the room. But what you see staring right at you, Sariel, across this room, is a statue, pointing in the direction that you see.
Hmm.
It appears to be a woman. She's wearing a cloak. You can kind of see her face somewhat from here, and she looks to be weeping. She looks very distraught, very sad.
Hmm. I'm gonna go through.
Okay, so you step in right there, and you see two more statues. One here, and one here. This woman is covering her face, and this woman appears to be praying.
Hmm.
And there's
Right.
also a door here, and there's some kind of passageway that way. It's an archway, but you can't really see too far beyond. It's very dark in there.
Hmm. Are you guys coming? It's just statues in here.
Okay. So Morning Cloak rushes in, Sariel rushes in. Right when you rush to this other side of the room, Morning Cloak, the floor falls out from underneath you.
Oh.
And you drop 5 meters. Which I should
Wow.
look up the following rules here. To a pit of bones. You hear
Worm.
the it's the mouth of a giant worm that swallows you whole.
Bone pit.
So while I'm looking this up, what are the rest of you doing as you see
Page 53.
page 53? Okay, thank you. Can you just tell me what the rule is?
Falling on a hard surface inflicts a number of d6 of bludgeoning damage equal to half of the height of the fall in meters, rounded down.
Okay, so 2. I guess 2d6.
Yep.
Okay. And I don't think armor prevents it, so... You crash to the bottom of this pit on a pile of bones and suffer 7 damage, Morning Cloak.
Oh, wow.
Stop.
Ah, yeah, you fall down.
Then I'm like, it's not the spoon that bends, it's yourself. This is an illusion. I suffered no damage. I don't believe I did. Does that work?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work. So I should probably open the floor here where it is. Yeah, let me draw a square so everybody knows.
Someone
where
will
this
get
pit
there.
is. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
There we go.
If Morning Cloak is down there, the room has gone completely black. Right?
No. There's a lantern hanging from.
Oh yeah, there's a lantern.
Hanging from the ceiling on a chain that is continually swaying, mysteriously slow. So, yeah. So you guys can still see, okay? Well enough, anyway.
Are you okay down there?
Well, I'm in a pit.
So 5 meters. That's quite a drop.
15 feet in American,
15 feet in American.
roughly.
Yeah. Close enough.
Luckily, I have a hempen rope. It's 10 meters. So I will drop it down and instruct the others to also help me pull him out of there.
Wait, you have a 10-meter rope?
Yeah.
So it's 5 meters too short. No, you're tall. How tall are you? You're probably like 2 meters, right?
10-meter rope is.
Wait, he fell 5.
long
Oh,
as-
sorry. Yeah, I was mixing up feet and meters. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, you get the rope down there, and all of you guys are gonna help pull him up. Oh, there goes my camera again.
It was an illusion the whole time.
It's an illusion.
Illusion.
Got higher than 12 strength.
Yeah, I mean, well, and everyone's helping each other, so you should be able to. I think the 3 people unaided could just yank. I'll just wrap it around my waist, and I mean, I assume I can also do like a ninja warrior, like
Yeah,
pit
I mean,
walk
why don't you
too.
just
Yeah.
why don't you I guess whoever has the highest strength just roll a strength roll with a boon, and then
Could we just tie it around one of the statues?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh, yeah.
you could just leverage. You could do all sorts of stuff with it.
yeah, if you
What
want to do
Power of
that,
science.
do that.
Fall in on him though.
Do that then. Tie it around the statue. Toss it down. Yeah, morning cloak. Why don't you roll me a, I guess a strength check. See if you clamber your way out of here. Should be pretty easy for you,
Strength.
Mr. 18.
You said strength of the boon though too, right? Because I got the rope. I got everything.
Yeah. Why not? Double boon. I mean, not double boon.
Oh, I single booned. But
Wow,
it should
two
still be good.
15s. You got it.
Yeah.
You effortlessly climb out of this pit.
Yeah. So it bruised my. Well, I was gonna say my pride more than my body, but it did take like half my hit points. So
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to. I will whisper.
Shetsor.
I
Okay.
succeeded.
So you targeted morning cloak. Did it? It's probably not going to heal him though, right? We'll
Nope.
try it. What's the? Ooh, dang.
There's
11
Did-
points
did-
back.
Didn't they say something about healing in like a past one where you can like roll and then click on the person and then because
Yeah.
like so like
You can see there that it says Darrow Grey Cape heals 0 hit points, although I have you targeted.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can click on the 11 and heal damage.
Oh, he can do that. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Or okay, that's awesome then. Can you do that, morning cloak?
I don't have any
You can't. No options
no
if you right click on it.
button. There's no
Right click it.
look at that. Heal damage selected.
Oh, okay. You feel reinvigorated.
There we go. That makes it easy peasy. We just have to click ourselves with the thing. That's perfect. That's great.
So I
Okay.
don't even think you need to target him, right? Or do you?
Not really.
Yeah, because it's just he'll do like an automatic heal or something. Okay.
Foundry
It looks
module.
nice.
Learning the module.
Yeah. Okay, so again, you guys are standing here in this this room with a pit and the 3 statues, the mourning women. One of them appears to be pointing at where the pit is, more or less.
Bitch. Are the rest pointing or looking at stuff too?
No, this one here, she's covering her face with both hands, and then the one off to the side, right here. Why won't it click? She's praying. The one in the corner is praying. This one right here, right in front of you.
Well,
How high up is that lantern?
It's out of reach. But as this is going on, all of a sudden, the floor begins to quake and shake. And a great crack runs, a crack's worth runs through the entire thing. Not big enough to fall, but what I need to do is, there's this terrible stench that's rising from it. So everybody, I need you to roll me a, sorry about that. From a crack. So do me a favor.
Stench from the crack.
Everybody,
Archive, people.
Everybody roll me a constitution check. Please. Okay. Darrow succeeds. Louis succeeds. Morning Cloak succeeds. Sariel. Oh my
Super
God.
succeeds.
I
Look at
bronze
that.
his hair across the crack.
Yeah, it's great. Nothing you guys feel great despite the stench.
Yo, Grange is back.
Okay,
What's
so
up here? I don't like all these cracks.
all right, you're
Where's
moving.
the crack at? Where do we crack?
Let me draw it here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Draw
wait,
some crack.
not a box. I need a pen here. Freeform tool.
Is a crack across where she was looking? It's not drawing for us.
How about now?
Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's a nice crack. That's
Look
a,
at that
that's a
crack.
good crack, Jason. That's really crack looking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There is the
So
crack.
is it supposed to be, is it in the line with where she was looking?
What, the pit? Yeah,
The
it's
crack.
Crack.
the crack is, I mean, it's kind of in that direction, so it's crossing the room, but yeah.
But I don't feel like her covered eyes, like in
Oh,
some way
this one?
indicated that there could have been a crack.
This one? No,
Yeah,
no.
Because that's
Yeah.
covered eyes, lady. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's covered eyes lady. This is praying lady over here, and this is pointing lady.
Have we looked at these statues any more closely? Like, are
No.
they just like vaguely humanoid, or are they like very incredibly detailed, or what's the deal with them?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have passively looked at them. You didn't inspect them closely, but they appear to be women. They're dressed in these robes. They appear to be mourning. The one who's pointing and the one who's praying, they have very, very distraught faces. You can't see the face of the one in the center because she's covering her face. But yeah, they appear to be humanoid.
Can
And they're-
Darrow inspect the pointing statue?
Yeah, you can. So you inspect it. You don't find anything out of the ordinary. No symbols. No buttons. Nothing like that.
I'm gonna look down the crack.
It you get a good whiff again of that stench, but you cannot see the bottom. It is far too deep.
Mm.
So does Sariel power into the next room, going through the archway?
Yeah, I mean, I've stepped a few feet in under the archway. Yeah,
You stepped. Okay.
I'm
So
like powering, but yeah.
not powering through, but stepping through. You step through and you hear this musical trickling sound. Sounds like water. Maybe from a pond, maybe a stream, something like that. And it's coming from this direction. And you do see it, I guess, as Morning Cloak gets closer to the door as his torchlight casts into the room. You see a small little pond there. And at the very back of the pond, yeah, Louis is excited. He's
Louis
like,
dives in instantly.
Yes. Okay, you dive in.
Dead.
Dead. I know. There are frogs. There's lily pads floating around. There's frogs that are swimming about. Do you really dive in, Louis?
Yes. You just hear excited quacking.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
water
Okay.
splashing.
So you splash into this pond, And these frogs, they kind of are getting in your way. They're impeding on your enjoyment of this pond. So I need you to roll me an evade as you plunge yourself into this pond.
Ooh, could I get a boon to that evade since I have webbed feet? So as a mallard, I get a boon to all swimming rolls?
Yeah. I'll give you a boon.
Hell
yeah.
Evade.
Easy. Okay, so you just bat these frogs away. They're kind of a minor nuisance, but yeah, you're swimming around in this, and as you kind of calm down, stop splashing around, you hear this this strange sound in addition to the water. It almost sounds like a sad, melancholic tune from a harp.
I check behind the waterfall.
So actually, as you approach the waterfall, and you see these drops of water plunging into the pond, you being very well versed in the musical world, you can see that these drops are timed. They're creating the melody itself. So every single drop is a single note in this melody. But yeah, you go up to this this waterfall. You look behind it. It's stone. It appears the water is coming from this very, very small hole, a little bit out of reach.
So is it making the melody every time the drops hit the water below?
Yeah, so it's almost as if, like, imagine every single note that's plucked on a harp is a drop hitting the surface of the pond.
I'm gonna try to, like, hold my hand over the water that's falling to stop it from hitting the water below.
Yeah, that ceases the music. If you're able to, you know, maybe some fall through and you hear that singular note.
Okay. Guys, I think there's something magical about the water.
Yes, it would appear so. We should not dally here.
I'm gonna try really quickly, try playing my didgeridoo along with the music.
Okay.
So you dally. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm down for a good dally. This is interesting to me. I can appreciate the music of nature happening.
Do you not hear that?
I do.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
Ryan, you didn't hear it? I got a
No,
feel.
I was not shutting the fuck up, but then I heard it. Hit us with it again.
There we go.
Am I
Yeah. Got some didgeridoos in
disappeared
there.
from me?
I love that.
All right, yeah, you play your didgeridoo. Along with this, you find the key, and you play an accompanying melody to this song.
Something awesome happens.
Does
nothing
anything
seems-
awesome happen?
The only awesome thing happens is this sweet track that you guys have created together, you and the waterfall.
Remind me to write that down. All right, we can go.
So this pond is very deep, Louis. You notice you've kind of been kicking your little duck feet. So it goes down quite a bit. You can't quite see the bottom though.
Ooh. Since I'm proficient in swimming, I'll actually dive down to the bottom to see if I can find anything.
Okay, you dive down to the bottom, and you find a box down there.
Another free box.
It is wedged into the ground.
Like buried or like kind of wedged between like rocks
It's like
and
it's
stuff?
almost like there's a depression in the ground, and it kind of one corner of it kind of slipped down into it.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, you grab it. You can bring it to the surface if you'd like. It's not huge.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to the surface and plop it down in between all of us. And...
Okay,
Is it locked?
it is not locked.
Darrow, do you detect any magic?
I haven't tried in a while. I imagine everything here is magic. I will sense magic.
Oh wait. And then I take the amulet out of my pocket and I drape it over the box before he does that. So it's kind of like in the field.
You're trying to get a free
Twofer.
magic
We're getting a
detection out of
twofer.
it?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so you use your magic detection, and no, you do not detect any magic coming from this direction whatsoever.
I'm gonna shake it like a kid from Christmas.
Okay, you start shaking it, and you hear something else shaking as well in time, strangely enough, and it seems to be coming from right above you. And you look up, I guess, and you see something dropping down from the ceiling. And it's a pile of bones. And this pile of bones rises and assembles into a very destroyed skeleton. There's bones missing. It's kind of walking with a limp. But it approaches you brandishing a, what has it got? A sword.
Guys, I did it. I won death.
You won death. Yeah, things are rattling around in this while you're doing it. But yeah, which means I got to put you guys into combat here.
This is why we don't dally.
Okay. Do me a favor, everybody, and click your little initiative card. All right, so you guys got it. Darrow, and then the Bone Shambler. Okay, so up first as this skeletal figure drops from the ceiling and stands up. Morning Cloak. You're quick on your feet. You get to go first.
Well, I'm gonna try to hit it with something. Let's see. Oh, I'm right next to him. So I can, what's the target button again? T?
T, yes.
That'll do it. That'll be the target. So then I would love to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a nice smash with the old Morningstar. The didgeridoo was not a boon didgeridoo. That was just a jam didgeridoo, right?
Yeah, I think it was just a jam.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I'm not going to do any of that. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh, shit. Look at that. First combat roll. I think it's the second dragon we've rolled, right? Didn't Serial just roll one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What did you roll? Was that for spider detection or?
Yeah, something detection. No.
Smelling the crack.
Mountain.
It was crack smelling. That's right.
Smelling the crack.
It
Okay.
was flaming mountain detection, not crack smelling.
Oh,
Yeah, she does
Close
that
enough.
just fine on her own. It's good enough. Yeah.
Okay, so shit. So, did it
It's a lot.
calculate the... What is this thing
I
wearing?
targeted it. It said that I did. It said I did inflicted 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
You turn this thing to dust in one hit. So how do you explode this thing?
That's what I fucking do. The thing drops out and I don't even I'm just like, and the Morningstar comes out and I just smash it to dust. And then I just put it away and we're like, carry on.
Dang, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, you destroy this thing entirely.
I opened the box.
Okay. You open the box.
Wait, so he shakes it. The skeleton comes down. I just smash it to pieces, and he's just like, ah, and then just goes back to opening the box, just like, cool. This is par for the course.
That's what
Another Tuesday.
That's what it seems like. Okay, now that I found the roll table, let's do this here. You open this box, and whoa. Did that roll correctly? Hang on. Public roll. Let me roll. Why? Oh!
Ooh.
Never mind. So you found how many fucking things was it? Let me look really quick. Okay, yeah, this is what you find. You find a drum, which is appropriate, and you also find a pair of boots. So I think you should be able to drag those over. I hope you should be able to anyway.
I don't see the drum, but I do see the boots.
Oh, that's probably because I was on the private roll. Let me I have access to it, so let me drop that over for you here. Can I just drag it like this? Let's see. Yeah.
We're gonna
okay,
have
it's in your inventory.
a one duck band here. He's just gonna be like walking down the thing, banging his knee cymbals together and like hitting his drum and blowing on the didgeridoo and nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, look at that. It increases the range of the musician ability to 20 meters.
Ooh.
So it's actually like not just a regular drum, it's a cool drum. And then the boots, were you able to drag those over?
Does anybody want the boots? I have webbed feet, so I imagine that doesn't go well.
That's up to you. I mean, I'll say you can wear boots
they-
if you want.
Are they cool boots?
They do have
They-
fur.
There you
I
go.
mean, so do I. I don't really need fur-lined boots when I have a fur-lined body. But they are the boots with the fur.
Yeah, why not? Furry boots.
There we go. Someone got it. Thanks, Jess. But that's it. They're just boots. Nothing cool about them.
Not that you can tell.
I'm good. I got boots.
Ah.
Okay, so the rest of you,
I might want the boots with the fur.
okay. You want
Go
the
for it.
boots with the fur?
Yes.
All right. Take the boots with the fur.
Yeah.
If we can find some apple bottom G's in here, we'll be set.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the skeleton
The
wearing?
whole club will be looking at me. What was that?
What was the skeleton wearing?
Nothing. Nothing at all. He was just all bone. Yeah, that's why I thought I was looking for armor to soak, but he's not wearing any. That's why he took the full 20.
Sweet.
Did I feel like, for future reference, that my bludgeoning did anything extra to Skelety boys, or is that just not really a thing in Dragonbane?
I don't think it's a thing. Yeah, I didn't get any kind of, yeah. I think there might be, I can't remember, but there's something about like piercing.
Oh, you
Like
can
you
use
choose
piercing
to
as like
pierce.
a finding a weak spot.
Yeah, I think there might be something against skeletons. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
if your weapon is piercing, you can try to find a gap in an enemy's armor or natural armor. You get a bane on the attack, but if it hits the enemy, it counts as armorless.
Yeah, here it is. For this particular creature, what is it? Who is a bone shambler? He's a bone shambler. He only takes half damage from piercing weapons.
Oh, because you poke through the bones.
Yeah. So for your bludgeoning, it's normal, but for piercing, it's half. But yeah. So you guys are standing in this room. There is the musical pond behind you, and there is a door right by the shambler dust, and there's a door right here.
Well,
What would you like to
based
do?
on the we never opened this door in the last room, right?
The locked door?
Right here.
No. No, you did. Oh, yeah. No, you did not. You did not.
Okay. But Sarah's got a great sense of direction, so I'm sure she knew that that's on the other side of where we just were anyway.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Pathfinder.
Let's choose Shambler Dust door.
Okay.
I use my boot and I like kick the. Sorry about the mess. I just killed something. Thank you for the praise. I appreciate that my efforts were well received.
Yes, yes.
All right, Sariel. So you were standing at the threshold, looking into this room. It's deathly quiet in here, and you see, just a hint of anyway, what appears to be a cradle sitting in the center of the room. There's a few toys scattered about the floor, a little toy horse, a little cube of some kind, a little puzzle box maybe, and you see across the room over here, you see a faint glow of embers in a hearth. Right there. But that is what you see.
My maternal instincts kicked in, and
Oh, so as you as you step in, you see. I forgot to mention here, there is a painting that is hanging on the wall,
Mm.
and this is what it looks like. So that is what you see.
Mm.
Really like putting stuff on their walls in here.
Yes.
I think I blanked out in the last room. Wasn't there like a maroon blanket or something?
Yeah, there was a curtain that you guys she moved across, and that's how you guys got into the wrought black tunnel.
That's right. That's right. How I got the dirt tunnel.
I'm gonna look in the cradle, see if there's a baby.
Okay. You go over to the cradle, and inside you find a porcelain doll. And it looks familiar. It looks like, let me move my, where the hell did my token go? It looks like the child in the painting.
Huh.
Strangely enough.
Now, remember everyone that some of the guests at this inn vanished, among them a child. This could be where they kept this child. Hmm?
And then they made a creepy doll of child.
Yes, I don't know how this works.
Mm. Anyone want to touch creepy doll of child?
It's on my list of top 5 things not to do. Sorry.
We can recreate photo. I mean,
And
paint.
is everybody, so it's just Darrow and Sariel and Louie in the room, and Morning Cloak still in the other room, or did you move inside here to Morning Cloak?
No, I would have come in.
Okay.
There's walls. There we go.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, you see the same thing. You see the painting I showed you earlier. Over here, there is a porcelain doll lying in a cradle, and there's a few coins about. And there is a door on this side.
Boy.
And in that door, something is glimmering in the torchlight, in the keyhole.
Ooh.
It's a bear. Can I sense magic in the room?
Yeah. So you sense magic everywhere. Again, you're kind of in this. It's just emanating from every direction.
I get no.
You get no like concentration.
Satisfaction.
Really.
All right. I don't want to pick up the doll, but I think someone with perhaps male armor should just step aside over here.
All right, I'll pick up doll.
Okay.
Gonna pick it up.
Can you pick it up? You pick it up, and again the walls shake. The floor
No.
shakes, and another crack crosses the
No.
room. And a foul stench emanates again as the dust settles.
All right, putting down the doll.
Well, I mean, you already picked it up. At least look at it now.
All right, I'll look at it.
I need everybody to roll me a constitution check again, please, as this foul stench emanates from the pits of hell.
Do we get a boon on it because we smelled it before and succeeded?
Nah. Look at everyone succeeding. Look at that.
It's because
There's the boon.
I think it's because Darrow smells like ass.
Yeah.
So
We're used to the stench. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're used to Darrow's ass stench. Our own
Darrow's crack.
Darrow's
little
crack.
swamp ass. Yeah.
Can I get a closer look at this doll since I haven't?
Yeah, so when you pick this doll up, it's very porcelain, has a dead stare, but again, it looks very much like the child depicted in the painting. But once you do lift it up, you also see something was lying underneath it in the cradle.
And what is that?
It appears to be a flute of some kind, but it also appears to be made of bone. And it's very, very small.
Louis, you ever see bone flutes like this?
Um,
Do you want to play bone flute?
As
Very
opposed
small
to
bone
the
flute.
as opposed to the skin flute. He's like, give me the bone flute.
I will play the bone flute.
You're gonna
Sure.
play it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you put it to your bill and you try to play it, but it makes no sound whatsoever. Strange.
Is it making like a high pitched noise that like Morning Cloak would hear?
It's a dog whistle. Morning Cloak, your ears are perking up.
He's the best.
Racist duck.
He's like playing it, looking at Morning Club.
It plays the brown note. Morning Cloak shits his pants every time.
And how much willpower does that take?
Oh man, that's great. That's so great. No, Morning Cloak also doesn't hear anything.
Oh, this is broken. You can have this back.
You can just put it back.
You're gonna put it back in the cradle? Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my
Perhaps,
box.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
There
take
you
it
go.
with.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you can just make note of it. Can you add like
Darrow,
a generic
take
item?
down the painting.
Oh, you're gonna take down the painting.
If it's not too big.
Yeah. You can take it down. And why don't you roll me an awareness roll, Darrow, as you are taking this painting off the wall. Okay, so as you are holding this with both hands and you're face to face with these people, they look very, very familiar. They look like the couple you saw in the common room of the tavern. The man and the woman you did not speak to, who were kind of sitting apart from everybody else, who seemed very distraught.
I tell the others.
You remember these two that we didn't speak of or to? This is them.
It looks like them.
Yes.
And there's nothing behind the painting. No.
No, there's nothing
Passage.
behind the painting. No.
Right.
Maybe they were sad because they lost doll.
Yes. Or their child, I suppose. Maybe. And Master Louis, what are you standing next to there? The hearth. You see anything?
I'm gonna stare intently into the flames.
No, so it's a dead fire. There's just embers remaining, and they're just slowly glowing. But again, you see this key in the door that's catching the light as well. But that's it, and this crack running through the floor.
One should get the key.
All right. I'll try to get the key.
Okay, so you reach over, you touch the key, you pluck the key from the lock. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session, everybody, of Dragonbane. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All of you out there in Streamland, thank you future viewers for hanging out with us to the very end. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, all of the developers and support team of the Dragonbane module. Thank you, Andreas, for the soundtrack. Thank you, Heimat, as well, for the music. And Noel, of course. Yeah, that's Dragonbane. We'll be back next week, hopefully, barring any unforeseen issues, to continue this adventure written by Pelle Nilsson of Mörkborg fame, called The Road's End Inn, if you are following along in the adventure guide of Dragonbane. So that is it. Thanks for hanging out with us again, everybody, tonight. I know it's late for a lot of people. Ryan, any announcements for Weekly Scroll you'd like to talk about before we drop?
Oh, yeah, fuck. We got so much. We are packing a lot in to the Weekly Scroll and trying to wrap up our year, I think just 2 weeks into December, so we have the last couple weeks off. Except we will be doing a year-end review as well. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we're actually going to have Max Moon on, and they're going to run Vaults of Eternity, the Abyss of Hallucinations Culmination Volume 3 and Hardback Collected Edition is on Kickstarter right now. Abyss of Hallucinations is, little Pele stuff. It's an occult psychedelia based on Aleister Crowley's Book of Lies for Mörkborg. It's a setting. So we'll be playing that adventure tomorrow, myself, Hunter, and Max. And then on Friday, we now have an interview. We're going to be talking to Josh of His Majesty the Worm. That will be dropping sometime at the beginning of January 24. That's a game I've been very excited for a long time. And on Sunday, we're going to be doing Planet Fist, which is a tactical war game narrative hack of Fist from Claymore. So a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of days, and then even more coming up after that. So that is all the stuff that happens between now and next time we do Dragonbane here on the podcast side of the channel here.
Cool. All right. Well, on that note, thanks again, everybody, and we will see you next week with more Dragonbane.